Good Sunday morning, everybody. It's early, y'all. I got to get this meat in the oven. It's like 7:45. I'm going to cook it for 6, 7 hours and see what happens. Hope y'all having a God bless. Excuse me, I got the hiccups early this morning. Anywho, hope y'all having a God bless Sunday morning. I'm going to go ahead and get this brisket into the oven. It's 7:45. I'm gonna get it in there right at 8 o'clock. Got my oven set up at 275. Excuse me. That's the temperature I'm gonna be cooking it at. I'm just gonna drizzle my mixture over the brisket, and I'm gonna cover it. This is one of those recipes that I use. It calls for it to be cooked in a Dutch oven pot. Of course, you know what a Dutch oven. And if you don't have a Dutch oven pot, you can put it in a pan and go ahead and cover it with some foil. But just so happened, I've still got my 40-year-old Dutch oven pot. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get this brisket going so that by 2 o'clock it'll be ready. That at that time, or about 1:30, 2 o'clock, it'll be done, and then I can go ahead and put my chicken in. I got some chicken. Remember, I did the chicken. I want to put it in probably about 3 hours out, because I'm going to slow cook that lemon chicken. I decided I don't feel like standing doing fried chicken, so it's going to go into the oven as well. So what we're going to do here is I have got my lid that goes on this pan. Let me get it. Remember I told y'all this is my 44-year-old, like 43 years old. Tens is 44. I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on top of there, and it's going to go into my oven, and we're going to let it cook for the next 7 hours. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to have to, of course, I have to take all the racks out of the oven. Excuse me. In order to fit it in there. So the there's the last one. So got my racks out, and y'all don't do like I do. Don't heat the oven up, then take them out. I should have already had the racks out, but that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be all right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and slide this baby in and get her going. Okay. Now it's in. I preheated my oven. I put it on 300, but then I backed it back down to 275 because it's gonna slow cook. And the best way to cook this meat is just like it tells you, slow cook it at 275 degrees. It stays nice and juicy. You cook it with the fat side up, and just let it sit in there and cook. You don't do anything to it. Just don't mess with it. Just let it slow cook in that 275 degrees. 7 hours, and it's gonna be nice, tender, and juicy. So, and the last hour, at the hour before you're gonna take it out, go ahead and take the top off and let it cook without the top. That way, it'll kind of get a little crisp, I guess, on top, or it'll just sort of firm it up a little bit without having the steam in there. Because by that time, it should be nice and tender and biting like butter, y'all. Okay, the other thing that I'm cooking also was the lemon chicken drumsticks. I'll be putting them in. I'm gonna slow cook them the same way. And I think what I'll do is put them in the oven on broil, probably, and just let them broil, because that way I know I'll get that little crisp on them. I've got them seasoned. They've been laying in that seasoning all night long, so we'll get them going. So hopefully this will give you a little bit of a heads up on how to prepare your meat for today And you can use the same recipe because you know 4th of July will be here and we'll be back cooking again. So happy Memorial Day to everyone, especially to our veterans, those that are here and those that are going on. So we salute all those that we need to salute on Memorial Day. And for whatever reason that you've made a sacrifice for this world, even the virus that we're going through, we salute those who have perished since we've been going through this, and not just here, not just in our families, not just here in the United States, but throughout the world. And we just pay homage to each and everyone. I mean, we just praying for everybody today that all is well, that you know the Lord, that you're praying, that you are reconciling differences, that you are trying to make somebody else's day better than it was the day before. So we just thank God for you this morning. And I think most of all, honey, I thank God that I was able to get up and climb those 7 stairs this morning, get in this kitchen, and get this food going. Um, of course, I cook, you know, when I cook, I'm cooking for my children uh, as well as for myself. So I just thank God for another day's journey, as I call it always. I just always like to say, thank you, Lord, for another day's journey. For this is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. I will rejoice because I don't know any other place to be but right here, right now. I want to be here with my children, with my family. I want to experience good health and a good frame of mind. So I thank God for all of those things. I thank God for you, Cheryl. Before I before it slips my mind, thank you so much for remembering me, for thinking about me. Thank you for being so kind-hearted as um, to just love me, because I consider what you do for me as love. Not just because of what it is, but because you took the time to say, Miss Peggy, I love you, and Cheryl, I love you also. I love you, I love you, I love you. I thank God for you, and I pray that this is one of the days that is a good day for you. A good, an awesome day, a God blessed day for you. And to each and every one of you out there who listen to my channel and watch my channel, thank you all as well. But you know, sometimes you have special people in your life that do special things for you. And I believe in giving credit and paying homage where it is due, and even to call by name. I thank God for my family members, for my children, for my grandchildren, for my friends, for my neighbors. I just thank God for those people who are in my life that makes my life a little bit easier. So Sherry, thank you, because you know Food Line is my place to go. So you made it a little bit easier for me the next time that I go to Food Line. So God bless you 1,000-fold for the blessing that you brought upon me. Uh, so y'all, we're gonna get on here and do some other things. As a matter of fact, I might lie back down because it's 7:30 and I won't be up. I want to be. Well, it's 7:45 right now. I'm gonna be up all day long, pretty much cooking. I've got to get the chicken done. We're gonna have some hot dogs, and what I do is because some people in the family don't eat pork or beef, I try to do as much turkey and chicken. And see, that sets well with me because I love chicken. So we always make sure I have some chicken on hand. Uh, and we, you know, a lot of us eat beef, and I make sure I have some turkey on hand. So today we're having the beef brisket. We're having the lemon pepper chicken drumsticks, and we're gonna do some. These are chicken hot dogs. Now I don't know how healthy they are or nothing like that, but they for chicken hot dogs they taste real good. So I'm gonna do those chicken hot dogs, and the way I do mine to make them taste good, I just put them in a pan and put them in the oven and roast them, and they're just like they come off the grill. And then I'll make a turkey chili to go on them. So those are really good. So we really eat those up. So those are the 3 meat items that I'm preparing today. And then I'm going to do the traditional corn on the cob baked beans and probably green beans so we can have something green, and maybe even a salad or something. I'm not real sure. And if I get real smart, I might throw some potato salad on top of that pile. So, anywho, I'm going to retire from you all for right now and let this brisket cook for the next 7 hours. And when you see me again, I'll be taking it out of the oven, and then I'll go ahead and pop that chicken in. And that way, I'll have those meats done. And of course, the hot dogs, we can do those last. So, guys, hang in there. Go ahead and get your meal started. You know, if you're on the grill, today would be a great day to get on the grill. It would have been for me too, but I can't do the up and down the stairs today. So, we're just going to do it all in here in the kitchen, in the oven. So, I might even think of something sweet to do. I don't know. I'm on a roll right now because I feel pretty good. But y'all know what I got a taste for and had a taste for yesterday was some Honey Nut Cheerios. And instead, I whipped out my gumbo and ate a bowl of gumbo and didn't eat my Honey Nut Cheerios. So I still got a taste for them. So I just think I just might have me some Cheerios. And you know how you just get that craving going? I got to go ahead and quench that. It's like quenching the thirst. So I'm going to quench my Honey Nut Cheerios thirst. And I will see you guys later. Now hang in there and go ahead and get your dinner started so we can all finish at the same time. So if the flavor train, if you have a train that runs through your depot, you'll have things ready when them people get off. So see you shortly. Hey y'all, good Sunday morning. I'm back. I'm getting ready to put the chicken on the pan and get it into the oven. My brisket has another couple, 2 more hours. So I'm going to go ahead and put these chicken parts in. These are chicken drums in there. This is my lemon pepper chicken, so I'm just going to lay them out on the pan, run them in the oven. Still at 275 because I have to leave that brisket at 275. So by the time the brisket gets done, the chicken should be done, and all I have to do is run it under the broiler and crisp it up a little bit. That's Norrick, y'all, by the way. He's having a ball. He's keeping me company today. So here we go. This is a real simple process to get the chicken going. I'm going to go ahead and get me a glove. Hope y'all are having a God bless Sunday morning. I am. I thought you were watching a cartoon. He's supposed to be in here watching cartoons in the kitchen with me versus downstairs in the den. He said, I want to watch cartoons with you, but he's doing everything else now. I'm getting ready to turn it on my movie now. Okay, all right. I'm about ready to turn on my movie. I'm serious.
Okay, you're serious.
I'm serious. I'm very serious. Very serious.
You're serious, Grandma. Okay. You just telling me.
I'm very, very serious, boy. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get these drums. I'm just gonna start arranging on here. As you can see, they got the seasoning all over them.
Whoa.
These gonna be long, slow cooks. Hope I can get all of them on here at one time. Rarely I do. Okay. There is, let's see. I'm putting juice and all. What's going on there? Okay. Those are going to be wonderful, y'all. I went ahead and sprayed my pan with some, it's a butter flavored pan spray. I think I'm going to be able to get all of them on here, y'all. You going downstairs? Okay, whatever. Whatever you say. Okay. So basically I'm just going to arrange all these on there, and when I get them all arranged, they're going into the oven and slow cook for 2 hours. So y'all see them again, they're going to be nice and baked. Okay, y'all, just a little quick tip on how to do some real quick hot dog chili. Now, when I was in the store, I purchased a tube of what I thought was ground turkey, but it's turkey sausage. So I'm going to use it anyway, because I'm not going back to the store just for that purpose. It's still ground turkey. This is seasoned. So this is a 1 pound packet of This would ordinarily be ground turkey, but just like I said, I wasn't paying attention, so I ended up with ground turkey sauce. Turkey sausage is good. It'll make great chili. Okay, this is a 1 pound packet. I'm going to put some ground up onions in there. A medium sized onion goes in there. And I also bought 1 can of, sometimes every once in a while I will buy a can of canned chili. This is like chili no beans by Food Line, just because I wanted to check them out. That's pretty good. It doesn't have any beans in it. Guess what? Me either. It's, I'll tell you basically what's in there right quick. Okay, it has oatmeal, salt, sugar, hydrolyzed soy, corn, and wheat flavoring, corn flour, yeast extract, spices, and soy lectin. It has a little bit of MSG in there too, but we're going to use it today. Okay, so this is going to be some chili for those hot dogs. So all you do is just brown that meat up real good. 1/4 of a cup of sugar will go into there, 1/4 of a cup of ketchup, and about a couple tablespoons of, I can't call the name of it, okay. Tomato paste, y'all, tomato paste. I got a lot going on. We'll put a couple tablespoons of tomato paste. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back with another segment of Sunday dinner. I have decided, I think this might just be part 2, but these are the sides. I've got potatoes cut, washed, and diced, ready to boil for about 15 minutes. And this is going to be for potato salad. So in that potato salad is going to go 2 pounds of white potatoes. This is a half of a medium green pepper, half, and a couple stalks of celery ground up. And I've got 6 eggs cooling here that's going to go into it. And of course, y'all know I got my Hellmann's on deck. About 1.5 cups of Hellmann's mayonnaise. So what I do first is I'm going to go ahead and boil these potatoes. Got my water on right there. And I'll put just a pinch of salt, maybe 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt in that water to knock the edge off of those potatoes. And thereafter, I won't add any other salt to my potatoes. And of course, I'm going to put 1/4 of a cup of pickled relish, sweet pickled relish in there. So that's just enough salt to knock the edge off of those potatoes. Okay, and it's better to do it that way for me, for cooking purposes, than to try to add salt after they've cooked, if you're going to use salt at all. So I'm going to go ahead and get my potatoes boiling here. And I've already cut them up. And you don't boil them a long time. You just boil them long enough to get them nice and tender. They cool down quicker, and you can go ahead and get your salad going. So Everything is sitting here waiting on the potatoes. So I'll repeat the recipe for the way I make potato salad. I very rarely make potato salad. Usually I buy it because it tastes okay. I just forgot to buy some, so I'm making some today. 2 pounds of potatoes, 6 eggs, a fourth of a small, a medium green pepper, a fourth of, not a fourth, but a couple stalks of celery, and just put it in your food processor and grind it up real good, and a cup and a half of mayonnaise, and a fourth of a cup of pickled relish, and just about a half a teaspoon of yellow mustard, and a teaspoon of brown sugar, and you got potato salad. Just mix it all up and you're good to go. And of course you're going to put you some black pepper, and about a half a teaspoon of black pepper. Now if you want to add salt, you can. I'm not going to, because I'm cutting back on salt. The only salt I added was in the beginning there, where I put the salt into the water, and it'll boil most of that off anyway. And some it was less than a half a teaspoonful, so you could leave that out all together, or you can put it in. So let's get those potatoes boiled for about 15 minutes, and the next time you see it'll be mixed up. You're just gonna mix everything in a bowl all together, put it in that bowl, cover it, sit it in the refrigerator, and let it chill until you get ready to eat it. Okay, the next side up is gonna be baked beans. I've got a can of Bush's baked beans, fourth of a cup of, brown sugar. Trying to see what size can. Anyway, I got the size that will serve 12. There it is. Now you can hide stuff sometimes in this kitchen. I got the original Bush's baked beans. I use some brand of baked beans. This is 3 pounds of baked beans. I didn't realize it was 3 pounds in there. So that's a gracious plenty. It's just my kids are coming, and I'm going to put in them about another half a cup of Sweet Baby Ray's. Well, Baby Ray don't want to cooperate today. Well, here's what we're gonna do. Cause we need our, that we do. There might be a little bit more than a fourth, but it's not gonna hurt a thing. Not a thing, y'all. Okay. Bam. Baked beans. All you gotta do with these now is to mix them up. Really, really good. And you know, the Bush's baked beans are actually really very good, but I always like to add a little bit more seasoning to them. So this is one of our sides. So I got, so far for sides, I got potato salad, baked beans, and I'm gonna do corn on the cob. And you know what? I can't think of anything green. I might get some green beans going, or some kind of stir-fried vegetables. One or the other, vegetables. Okay, so that's all there is to baked beans, y'all. That's it. Can of beans, some brown sugar, some barbecue sauce, your choice. I use Sweet Baby Ray's, which is really, 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 really good. And sometimes people ground up onions, saute some ground beef, and put them in. And my son loves to do that. Big John, he makes the best baked beans. He ground up bell pepper and onion, and maybe even celery in there, and then he just, browns that ground beef and puts it right in there, and it's really very good. So, and even with this chili over here, because I know we're not going to eat it all, I can even take a little bit of this chili, because I need to get some of that juice out of there anyway. See how versatile food is? Once you learn food and what it does and how flavors blend and mix, because I can use, that. You don't want that chili too runny, so I just take some of that juice right out of that pot. And there we go, voila. Because I was going to let it try to cook it out, but I don't want to mess around and scorch it. So There we go. And all that juice will cook out of those beans. I cook my beans about an hour and a half. Okay, so as soon as I get that brisket and that chicken out, the beans will go in to bake. I'm not doing mac and cheese today. Y'all know I usually do macaroni and cheese, but I thought not today. I got enough going on here today. I really wasn't, because I was doing the brisket, and usually, you know what, I love to enjoy that brisket, and gotta have that chicken going on. So there we go. That's the baked beans, y'all. So they'll be going in the oven, 375 degrees for about, well, actually 350 degrees for about an hour, 15 minutes to an hour and a half until they're not soupy. Okay. All right, we'll be back. Okay, y'all, there it is. The meat is done. There's that brisket. It's still, I haven't cut it yet because it's still resting, but it's cooked to perfection. Those are my lemon pepper chicken drums. There's that sweet corn on the cob, some hot dogs, baked beans, and of course the chili and the buns are back there on the back. Look, I am tired. It's time to shut it down. So this is our Memorial Day meal. The kids will be in here in a little while. It's about 3 o'clock now. They usually don't get here till about 4:30, so I got time to get myself together. I decided I wasn't going to cook a whole lot of hot dogs. I don't know. I know they'll want one just because it's a holiday. So I figured 12 is enough. So anywho, y'all, you can see about 6 or 7 of us are going to feast on this meal today. So thank y'all for tuning in. I'm real tired, so I'm not going to do a lot of talking. Can you believe that? Just keep those prayers going up so the blessings will continue to come down. And remember to continue to pray without ceasing. Praying for each other, encouraging each other. I had to cut out a minute, y'all. I almost forgot my potato salad. I did go ahead and make potato salad. So it's all done, ready to be eaten. So we got quite a bit of food. I cooked more than I realized. I thought I was cooking a small meal, kind of, but anyway. We're going to eat it just the same. I can't wait to cut into that brisket. And, of course, I got 2 kinds of sauce to put on that brisket. And I didn't cook my brisket with a barbecue sauce. I mixed up that little sauce that I marinated in. It's really good. Got some of that cooked, the juice that cooked off, got that, and some barbecue sauce. So, listen, guys. Love you all so much. Be safe today. Happy Memorial Day. Hope you got something planned today that you can share with somebody. And just continue to be careful, do what you need to do to stay safe. And, of course, most of all, continue to pray. I don't know if y'all went to the beach or anything like that, but hopefully not just yet. But if you did, still be safe. We're still praying for you and with you that things will go well for you. So I love you guys so much. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is my Memorial Day meal. Hopefully everything will go well so I can get it uploaded this time. So love you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Toodaloo.